Hi, Cancer Leo. Welcome to your timeless astrology tarot reading. My name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. If you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next live tarot reading. I'm grateful to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible with all things considered. I have a couple of messages for you here, Cancer Leo, before we get started. For those of you that might be new here again, welcome to the tribe, and make sure you say hello down in the comments so I can properly welcome you. I'm grateful you decided to check me out today or tune in to this read, especially if it called to you. Before we even get a little deeper here, okay, we're going to burn our incense. We're going to sound our singing bowl to kind of set the tone, get ready for the read. But there's some things that I feel like I have to talk to you about here, Cancer Leo, first, okay? First things first. Okay, so maybe the 1st of November could be a very important day, or the 1st of the month could mean something to you. Maybe some of you are born on the 1st or know someone who's born on the 1st. As I was meditating for this read for you all, and really honestly, your guys' energy was in my aura all day. I kept being reminded of y'all when dealing with certain situations or just kind of at different random parts of the day. What I'll say, Cancer Leo, is your challenge over the next few weeks is to be mindful of your pinchers, okay? Be mindful of your pinchers, because I do feel like there are going to be people who are going to try to push their luck with you. And there is a way to set a firm boundary, let someone know that you're not to be messed with without having to actively choose violence or let out any sort of aggression in that way, okay? So just be mindful of that. I also got the note for you, Cancer Leo, that when you are expressing yourself, let's say, for instance, someone said something that bothered you or hurt your feelings, or something happened in that way where you felt affected by someone else's actions. When you talk to them about it, rather than saying, oh, I'm upset, or oh, I'm mad, or, that and the third, really speak to what it is. Your feelings are hurt. You're disappointed. You feel discarded or unwanted, or you thought it was disloyal is coming to mind. So I don't know. It's like you might be having some sort of heart-to-heart conversation with someone that definitely did something unsavory. When it comes to you, or in a connection with you, or something that has to deal with you, and it's like, rather than, again, pull the pinchers out, go off the handle, just kind of tear them up, I guess. There's a need to express yourself. There's a need to communicate clearly what it is that you actually feel, and not just the surface level of the feeling, the actual undercurrent of it. Okay? So speaking in terms of like, okay, that action triggered this feeling in me. I don't like feeling like that. It makes me think of this, it makes me think of that, whatever the case may be. So try to really work at that, Cancer Leo, if that is an area that you feel you struggle in. You are going to be tested a little bit in working out that new muscle that Spirit's trying to get you to grow when it comes to expressing yourself, okay? And just to kind of sum all of that up, there will be a need to kind of actively breathe, do some woo-saw breath work, okay? Especially when you're dealing with people who are not necessarily I don't want to say that every person that you come across, because it does feel like multiple people. I am seeing the 5 of Wands here, Cancer Leo, so it could be coming from multiple directions. I wouldn't say that all of these people are intentionally trying to combat you or trying to come at you in a certain way. Some people just might not be aware that what they're asking feels that way, or like how they're going about something isn't necessarily the right way with you. So this could be a little bit of teaching people how to treat you. Cancer Leo, that could be a big theme for you over the next few weeks. So it's like you're going to have to use your discernment around who just needs to be properly guided on how to deal with you, how to talk to you, how to, you know what I mean, get off or get on with you, you know what I mean? And then who's actually they can, but they're refusing to because they're trying to pull your pinchers out. Do you know what I mean? You're going to have to be the gauge on that. All right. And again, we're all human. You slip up, you bite off someone's head, you pinch off someone's hand. I mean, it happens. Okay. It happens. But try your very best to use your discernment around who deserves the pinch and who just needs to be gently or firmly guided in a new direction when dealing with you. Because this feels like direct interpersonal relationships. This could also be in the workspace. Okay. Like some people mean well, but they're just overstepping a boundary. Other people intentionally are overstepping a boundary because they think they can. So you're going to have to figure out how to show up through that. And maybe that'll come out in this spread here. But those were the messages that I was getting for you really throughout the day because you kept coming up to my mind. So I'm going to leave that there. Let me know if any of that resonates in the comments down below. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So since you are needing some sort of support in clearly communicating yourself, we're going to burn the throat chakra for you, okay? Hi, Solar Moon Vision. Hi, Angela. Hi, Jose. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hello, love. Welcome, welcome. And hi, Queen Tiki. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here in the chat. Guys, I'm super excited. I have my first batch of fall candles freshly purchased from Target. Very excited about the season. All right, so that's what I'm going to use to burn this. Something about fire, because you know what? It's so... no, nothing is really a coincidence. Cancer Leo, some of you might actually need to work with fire. Like light a candle, stare into the flame, cleanse your third eye. Maybe there's some sort of like messages that can be received that way for you, Cancer Leo, and or something about the element of fire is really going to be supportive in your energy right now, okay? All right, so we have our incense lit. I'm going to go ahead and sound our singing bowl. This would be the moment where you guys would want to do any grounding or gratitude practice that feels right and best for you in this moment so that you are centered in your own energy and open to the messages that come forward. And then we'll get a little deeper into the channeling. We'll do your pre-shuffle, and then we'll see what's directly influencing you in the now moment. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, Cancer Leo. Here's what I also want to say. I feel like for some of you, this has been work, self-work that you've been navigating for a while. And I think you're doing a really, really great job at it. All right. What was that? Yeah, Neptune in the 12th house. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Transcendence, karma, spirituality, sacrificial service, and healing. Dream and transcend. So you are transcending this karmic pattern within you that maybe is a act first, think later. Okay. holding in your emotions, shelling up, not really expressing what you truly feel, and then having it blow up later down the line. Okay, some of you guys are really working out of that patterning. I feel the progress. Okay, so I definitely wanted to throw that in there. All right, but Spirit, talk to us a little bit more about what Cancer Leo needs to know before we get into their direct influences. What are the general energies here surrounding Cancer and Leo? General energies. Okay, Gemini. Interesting. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. Here's what I'll say to some people in this Five of Wands energy with you, Cancer, Leo. They're actually just really curious about you. Like there's something very magnetic or very intriguing. So it could be like a workplace situation where you're just like, why is everybody so concerned about what I'm doing? Like, don't y'all all have cubbies, cubicles, desk, offices that you need to focus on, right? So that could be a bit of it. People are just wanting to be around you, wanting to get to know you, wanting to talk to you. So like they might be poking fun at you or just kind of trying to stroke up a conversation in a way that will rub you the wrong way. Again, this is where discernment comes in, Cancer, Leo. You just have to like consider the source. Really take a moment to think if this person is intentionally trying to rub you the wrong way, or is that just their nature? Are they just trying to strike up conversation and they just don't know how? Okay, give grace where grace is due here, okay? Let's see what this chunk is all about. You've got the second house, you've got water, you've got a square, you've got the sun, and a trine. That's the challenge. Yeah, self-express and embody truth. So can we have one more? One more for water and square. Just one more for Cancer Leos for their pre-shuffle. Thank you. Uranus, yeah. You could be really riding a lot of emotional waves right now, Cancer Leo. That could be something that's challenging you right now. It's like your emotional body or your emotional energy is kind of taking the lead. Again, I think this is exactly what I was sensing for you, that there will be radical change around how you self-express and embody your truth. And people might not be expecting this version of you. Ooh, Cancer, Leo, yeah. Throat chakra, completely. Make sure you work on that over the next few weeks, okay? There is a chakra healing curated playlist linked in the description box below this video, okay? Start there, branch out. A lot of beautiful channels that do really good work when it comes to chakra healing and sound frequencies, okay? Maybe you even want to wear a lot of blue over the next few weeks to kind of help support your throat center. But that's what I feel like you're gaining the most support in the now moment, is to self-express in a proper way or in a way that really reflects what you truly feel, even when you feel challenged to do so. So I think that's kind of the thorn here for you, Cancer Leo. It's like you're going to be challenged to express yourself when you don't want to, or to find a new way to express yourself when you're very used to a particular way or an old way. Spirit is definitely helping you climb this mountain or really kind of overcome some sort of communicative, especially with Gemini being here, Mercury energy. Yeah, radically changing how you're communicating. And again, this is not anything like a slight against you, Cancer, Leo, at all. We all have to learn how to really express ourselves more thoroughly, right? Maybe you were gifted that in how you were brought up. I feel like I'm tapped into a group of you guys where this is just like a big struggle, where you might have a lot of feelings that you want to express, but words might be difficult to find when you are emotionally charged. The second house connected to Taurus would also say like there's a need to be patient with yourself. There could be a Taurus Gemini involved in this situation with you, Cancer Leo, an Aquarius, or a water sign, another Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. This also could be emotional frustration towards a particular person. And you might be asking for help or asking for assistance in how to properly communicate what you feel to somebody that you really care about. But it's like the fact that you care so much about them, it's like you don't want to pull your pinchers out. You don't want to hurt them or harm them or like, yeah, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, but something needs to be said. Yeah, the Uranus energy is giving me like, you might even surprise yourself with how different you might begin to communicate. Yeah, you might even surprise yourself in your ability to self-express in moments that could be challenging for you or were challenging in the past. This just feels like a lesson, Cancer Leo, in how to deal with like different personalities and different types of people and kind of how to be yourself, how to stand your ground, but also I keep wanting to say like get on, like how to get on with people. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have your differences and you don't have to be exactly like everybody else. Everybody doesn't have to be like you, but there is a way to kind of walk that middle ground. And I think that that could have been a challenge in the past that you are again overcoming in this moment, or you're getting a lot of angelic support with this trying to overcome and to do so. Okay. So now that we've got kind of the general overall energy here, Spirit, what part of that energy is tied in and connected to Cancer Leo directly? What part of that energy is directly influencing Cancer Leo in this moment? What are the direct influences for Cancer Leo? Okay. You've got the moon. Yeah. We're pulling into a eclipse season here by the end of this week into early next week. So your main influence here, the moon, is definitely influencing you, supporting you, satisfying your emotional needs, nurturing yourself and others, right? What I want to say, Cancer Leo, your feelings are important. Your emotions are very, very important, especially with your cusp dynamic, your energy makeup. Your emotions are crucial to your well-being and your health. Honoring them, nurturing them, caring for them is how you can kind of find balance and peace, especially during this Libra season while I'm streaming this. Okay, what else? You've got Earth. Like I said, there could be a Taurus energy connected to you somehow, some way, or a Virgo or a Capricorn. Persistence, patience, and practicality. And you've got Jupiter. Grow and expand. Like I said, you are being asked to grow in how you communicate. Maybe grow your patience, Cancer Leo. I know we don't like that one, but that's what this feels like. And yeah, a lesson in exercising patience with other people, I think, is the big one. And know that any sort of lack of patience with the people around you is a direct reflection of your lack of patience with yourself. Okay? I did just see the 7th house, so this earth energy could be somebody that you're in a partnership with. And that was a timeline that I was feeling. Some of you, for someone that you really care about, someone you really feel connected to, you are being asked to express yourself in a new way towards this person. out of your love for them, out of your respect for them, and or out of this newfound patience that's trying to make its way into your reality or integrate into your being. So overall here then, divine, what is the overall influence with the bottom of the deck for my Cancer Leos with Moon, Earth, and Jupiter? Overall influence is the 8th house, Scorpio energy. Transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. Yeah. So if this is a relationship for you, Cancer Leo, then definitely expect this particular connection to an earth sign um, to have an ending so that a new beginning can occur. And it's a part of your growth and expansion process with this person because your emotional needs or their emotional needs to be met. Okay. Or satisfied in a way. So this could also be a lesson in Cancer Leo, learning how to, and I think you guys are really good at this, right? So this could be for this earth energy, learning how to flex, compromise, bend, be mutable in a way to understand how to satisfy someone else's needs, definitely when it comes to emotion. So it's like someone could be like very focused on what they're not getting emotionally or like what they need from you emotionally, but they're not really considering what you need from them. So I do get that there could be this like one-sided aspect to a connection that you have here, Cancer Leo, where someone's just really focused on how they feel, but they're not actually considering what you feel. Or again, if it's you, you might not be considering what this person is feeling and what they're going through or what's being required of them in order for this connection to grow and expand. Okay. Now, I do want to kind of focus then on you, Cancer Leo. Okay. So apply this how it fits. If you feel like I'm talking about someone connected to you, just apply it. All right. But I am going to just speak to you. Having to grow patience around a death and transformation process is no easy feat. Very, very hard to do. Okay. But it's always possible. It's inevitable. It will happen. I want to say that this fear that you're facing is around, for some of you, whether or not a path makes sense anymore for you. Like you could have been very persistent, very patient, very practical in pursuing something in your life. And maybe you just feel like it's not getting you to where you want to be, or is this like the right thing? That could be a part of that transformation. Something about that path that you chose could have been karmic. So like there's a lesson to learn and then there's a new path that opens up for you. Maybe there's something about that path that does not satisfy your emotional needs and you're realizing that that's really kind of bullet number 1 on your list of desirables in any situation, that you feel emotionally satisfied in the space, in the connection, in the relationship, in the partnership. And so when that wanes or when that kind of falters, you might start getting afraid as if you made a mistake. Did you do the wrong thing? Are you wasting your time? So there could be a little bit of anxiety that's showing up for you when it comes to picking a path or staying on a path or sticking to a path. It's like, I'm not sure that yeah, I'm not sure that I can survive the transformation, could be the energy that you're in. But Jupiter showing up is a very positive sign. It means that you are absolutely destined and meant and have a lot of support to do this growth and expansion work. Okay, so that your persistence, your patience, and your practicality around this situation will pay off. I just heard big dividends. So I don't know. I mean, dividends makes me think of like stocks and investments and things like that. So like maybe that's what you're into. And you're like second guessing whether or not you made the right choice or chose the right account or whatever the case may be. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there, but it could be whatever here for you. I want to say here, Cancer Leo, that this transformation process is a slow one with Earth showing up. Jupiter is in Earth energy right now, as well as Uranus. I think Uranus is in Taurus too. So again, Earth energy could be a lot in your chart, could be a lot of Earth energy surrounding you. And that's getting you to transform or face some sort of fear here, either around your ability to nurture yourself or others. Some of you might feel trapped in a nurturing cycle with someone, like almost like you're enabling someone to be codependent on you, or someone has just kind of latched onto you in that way. That could be what's going on as well for some of you guys. All right, let's get into the details with the tarot. Tell me more about the moon, Earth, and Jupiter in this 8th house energy for Cancer Leo. What do they need to know about their ruler, the moon, Earth energy, and Jupiter? And this 8th house. We'll dig more into the 8th house in the extended over on Patreon. That link is in the description box below. Okay. Before this moon energy, you have the 4 of Cups. Right. You're ignoring something here. Ignoring a need. Or pretending like you don't need something. Pretending that you don't have feelings, or that you're not upset or bothered by whatever is going on. Maybe you're trying to force yourself to be happy with less than what you deserve here, Cancer Leo. Be mindful of that. Tell me more about, thank you. Temperance, exactly. Your ancestors are here. Your angels are here. Trying to get you to change your mindset, shift how you feel about something, or shift your perspective on your own emotions. Thank you. Ooh, yeah, get into a reflective energy with the Hermit and the Moon. And the Temperance, yeah, you need some time with your angels. You need some time with Source. You need some time with your spirit here. Look. Okay. Confirmation. Hi, Simone. Thanks for being here, love. Yeah. You're funny. They can get grace from God. I feel you. I get it. Because I definitely sense agitation for sure. The High Priestess over the Earth energy. Tell me more here, Divine. Ooh. Some of you, the fear is that something that you want is going to lead to heartbreak. Yeah, look at that. Death. That something will be over before it even begins. You need to definitely spend some time with your feelings here, Cancer Leo, and I mean it, okay? No feeling is too silly, too big, too small. You need some time to just feel. Be in that ocean, be under the moonlight, do what you do, okay? Because I think that's when you'll gain clarity around what's really being asked of you. So maybe there's a misunderstanding around the situation that you're facing, because the High Priestess and the 3 of Swords with death, it's like, yeah, it's like you fear something's over before it even begins. Some of you feel like you know something's going to end in heartbreak when that might not be the case. But it could just be based off past experiences. So again, Cancer Leo, you're going to have to be very mindful that you're not projecting your past onto anything new trying to come into your life. Clarify the High Priestess and the 3 of Swords with this Earth energy. Yeah, Mercury, again. The Magician. You feel like somebody's playing games with you. Or you know, yeah, okay. So here's what I'll say. High Priestess showing out with Temperance and the Hermit. Really make sure you're tuning into your higher self here. I think a lot of you maybe already are. Maybe that's why you're kind of closed off to if this is an earth sign that you're dealing with, right? Because you fear that they're going to manipulate your heart, that they're going to take you for granted in some sort of way. Now, there's that Gemini energy with the Magician. I also get a sense of curiosity with the Magician. It's kind of like the Magician is curious about the High Priestess. But then it's like why the Magician is curious is maybe what's also a little confusing or just kind of alarming or makes you tense up a little bit. Because it's like, why do you want to know what hurts me? Like, why do you want to know certain things? Yeah, this is what I mean. Somebody could be overstepping a boundary and trying to get to know more about you, Cancer Leo. I don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to. Somebody could be intentionally trying to create heartbreak or trying to create disappointment or betrayal in your life in some way. It's like you know someone's up to no good. But again, I can't shake this though, that could be the perception, but that might not be the reality. And that's why I think the Hermit and Temperance and the Four of Cups is here, because it's like, clearly the Ace of Cups is coming in for you, Cancer Leo, but you're not willing to look at it as an Ace of Cups because you want to project the Three of Cups energy onto that fourth cup. Which is why you're really going to have to spend some time with Source, with the divine in you, to discern whether this earth energy really means well or not. Now, again, with the Three of Swords and the Magician, I can see how your perception would be like, absolutely not. Four of Pentacles, I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm not opening up to this person. Absolutely not. I could see how that might present itself that way. But what's growing and expanding here? Thank you. The King of Pentacles is growing and expanding. Okay. That's that earth energy. Oh man, Cancer Leo. Why do I feel like some of you are being presented with a situation that resembles a past thing? Yeah. Resembles a past situation. King of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords with the Two of Cups that broke off from the larger deck. It's like you can only see this King of Pentacles as a King of Wands, which you feel is like absolutely toxic. No, thank you. Don't need it. Don't want it. Don't care for it. Absolutely not. Yet it's a Two of Cups. This is what I mean. You feel like this person's going to play around. It's all about perception. But I have to keep it honest with you, Cancer Leo. I think your perception is slightly off, which is why you need to get into the Hermit and Temperance. Temperance can also talk about a change of heart. Once you see this person for who they truly are, your opinion will change, or your fears will be easier to overcome. I just think you have a narrow or a limited perspective on this person. You're not willing to see them in how they're coming, or this is how you feel towards someone. Like someone doesn't see you the right way. They're not seeing you as a Two of Cups. They're seeing you as a Three of Swords, as a magician, like as manipulative in some way. But that's based off their karma that they're having to transcend. It's based off of their experience. So again, there could just be a lot of projection between you and someone, or you in a situation. Yeah, there's that Five of Wands. So the King of Pentacles is growing and expanding. Tell us a little bit more about what's going on with growth and expansion in Jupiter and this King of Pentacles for Cancer, Leo. The Three of Pentacles. And you've got the Ten of Wands at the bottom. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I kind of feel like this energy is wanting a second chance or wanting to grow and learn with you. Here's what I say. I think you've clearly set a boundary, Cancer, Leo, that someone knows better than to cross, but it doesn't stop them from being curious about you or wanting to kind of get to know you or wanting you to open up. Yeah. Four of Swords. Can we put the past behind us? Six of Cups. Yeah, so you could have a history with this person, or this could be a situation that you're very emotionally invested in, especially if this is like work or whatever the case may be. What's the energy between the moon and the earth for Cancer, Leo? What connects the moon and the earth? The Lovers. Wow. The Lovers and the Eight of Wands. Cancer, Leo. That's that Ace of Cups trying to come in. Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or again, someone on the Taurus Gemini cusp, or someone who has strong Taurus and Gemini in their natal chart. Nine of Pentacles. What I'll say here, Cancer, Leo, is there's absolutely a situation that is going to challenge your sense of independence. Because I kind of get this sense that part of you doesn't want to want this person. If this is a relationship, part of you doesn't want to want them the way that you do, but you do. So some of you might be clinging on to this Nine of Pentacles when there might be a Ten of Pentacles available. Remember, when you're in the nine, there is still one more pentacle to get. I just heard, don't be blinded by your own comforts. That's an interesting thing to hear. Okay, Spirit. What's the energy between Earth and Jupiter? Yeah, just don't let your comfort zone get in the way here. Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords for the connection between Earth and Jupiter. The Five of Wands, right. Here's what I'll say. Cancer, Leo, you might have to get used, if this is like a work environment, you might have to get used to just repeating yourself several times. The Page of Swords gives me like parakeet energy. It's like when a child learns the first few words and that's all they can really say. Even if the words that they know how to say don't really correlate with what they're asking for, right? It's kind of like you just might have to be a bit of a tape recorder with these Five of Wands people and this boundary that I think you set. I also get this vibe of like, we'll see. Like, I'll watch and see how this, if this is like an earth sign clearly that you're dealing with, or like an earth air or air earth energy. Like, I'll see how this goes. I'm watching you. Like, it's not a yes, it's not a no, it's a maybe. Until you feel safe enough to not have your, yeah, I just keep seeing your claws, like your Cancer crab claws out. Like, until you feel safe enough to put those claws down, they're going to be up. And I think this person either knows that, they're aware of that, if this is like a relationship type of thing. I just heard you're going to learn today. Other people might be learning that about you, right? Like, I'm not going to put my Pinterest down until you hear what I'm saying, or until you act like I'm actually talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you absorb what I'm giving you. what I'm communicating, what I'm telling you about the situation or how I feel or what I think or whatever the case may be. You do have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here to clarify the eighth house. So again, this is your focus. What you're working on is transforming some sort of karmic cycle here, facing some sort of fear, and really clarifying what legacy means to you, right? With that eighth house Scorpio being so close to death, or just having to go through a lot of endings and beginnings. It's just learning how to be transient through all of that. It's especially with the moon here, it's kind of like understanding the both sides of nothing lasts forever. Like it's a bittersweet experience. So whatever the emotional wave you're in right now, Cancer Leo, it's not going to last forever. But while it is here, there's a lot that you can learn and fine tune within yourself that will support you for what's about to come or what's next on your tree of life or your growth and expansion journey. Because I do feel like this King of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles wants to work peacefully with you and or wants to collaborate on something. Yeah, again, this could be work environment and career. But there clearly are some energies that are trying to combat you and or make your tenure. Some of you could be like professors or teachers or something like that. Make your tenure at this location in this job more difficult than it needs to be. So just be mindful that not everybody in the Five of Wands is actually intending to be in the Five of Wands. Some, yes, not everyone though. So you're going to have to use your Page of Swords discernment around who actually is just curious and wants to know, and they're maybe just, again, striking up conversation or asking you things or trying to engage with you in a way that might be inappropriate or overstepping a boundary, but they just don't know. Or they absolutely know they're overstepping a boundary and they just don't care. Okay, so we're circling back to that beginning message, all right? We are going to look a little deeper into this in the extended over on Patreon. We'll see what's behind the Eight of Pentacles and get more clarity around this eighth house and what the karma is that you are clearing out or what these fears are that are showing up for you. We'll even pull a little bit more tarot to just get even more clear on this energy, and then we'll see what the highest vibrational outcome is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. After that, we will pull some manifestation practices and affirmations that will help you kind of navigate the situation because I definitely feel like you need it. All right, so again, that will be over on Patreon. It will be a live extended reading through that platform. So if you are interested, if you felt like this resonated with you and you want to know more, join me over there for just that one monthly fee. You get a lot of extra bonus content from me over on Patreon, okay? If nothing on Patreon interests you, I do also do bonus content for YouTube members exclusively, so make sure you check out that platform as well. That link is in the description box below, or if you're watching this on a laptop or a desktop, you can just hit join next to subscribe to see the tiers, see what they offer, and as always, join where you feel comfortable, all right? All right, Cancer Leo, I am sending you guys a big, big hug because I feel like you definitely need it in dealing with this Five of Wands energy because it's pesky. It's annoying. It's just kind of like aggy. It is. It's aggravating. So I know. I could feel it. I could feel you really wanting to pop off, but just be mindful that I don't think everybody deserves that. Like some people are genuinely just curious and maybe are approaching you in the wrong way and they just need to be taught. They need to be guided. Others, absolutely, you need to keep your pinchers out so that they know what's up. Okay. But again, we'll get into that extended and a little deeper. Let me know, though, from this portion of the reading, what you connected with, what you resonated with, or even if this touched on any part of your existence, your reality in this moment. Please keep in mind, again, it is timeless in general. So if this circles back up in your feed, there could be something we tapped into during this moment that actually supports you in a later moment. All right. So I hope to talk to you guys there in the comments. Thank you again, Queen Tiki. Oh, hi. Ooh, Helinda. Hi, Helinda. Helinda. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. I apologize if I butchered that. But hello. Thank you for being here in the chat. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Solar Moon Vision. Thank you, Jose. Good to see you as well. And thank you, Angela. I appreciate everybody else who tuned in here live with me and who will check this out later. I'll see y'all in our next one. All right. Namaste.